Hello, everyone, and I will state in this episode we are going to build ourselves a farm. Not any farm, since there's plenty of seeds to go around in this modded version of Minecraft, but it will be a farm nonetheless. So let's get straight into it by taking down some of these bushes and making a flat enough land where we can build our farm. We are going to get plenty more seeds. We have already got some in our little bag here. I would press B to open it up a little bit quicker, but it is counteracted by this, whatever this is. So we will just have to keep taking it off, putting it in a hand, and opening it that way. But other than that, we are going to flatten this land down here from the house. We are going to build a massive farm. And we're also going to get rid of this. I don't know what to do about under here. I might make this the enchantment room. Maybe. We'll see in a future video. But for now, we need a good supply of food. I've got my shovel ready. Flatten the land. And even though I say it's going to be a big farm, it's probably going to be smaller than the other one I made in phase 1. Well, smaller plots than the other one. Only because there's so many seeds to go around, and if I wanted to make it as big as the last phase, I would be here for another 3, maybe 4 episodes. As you're going to be able to tell once I open up my inventory after only getting rid of these plants here. Because there's plenty more from where that came from. Look. And we've got Mr. Cyclops over there as well, which is thinking about bringing himself down here. Which I'm hoping he doesn't, because that won't be fun at all while I'm trying to build a farm. Hopefully he can be friendly, which obviously isn't going to happen, but it's a thought. More onions. We've almost got this area flat enough, and almost got rid of all the grass that's needed to get rid of for this massive farm. Right, so pick that up. See that? Oh, and there's me trying to open up the thing again. So we're going to have to do that a sec. And sage, industrial hemp, green bean, radish, eggplant, seed soybeans, flaxseed, eggplant, bell pepper, radish, zucchini, rice, cedar root, blueberry bush saplings, which is classed as scallions, which scallions is more of the food, turmeric, which is more of the food, wheat seeds, demon's dream seeds, rice seeds, soybean pods, so that's probably the food. And then we've just picked up some more, which was onions, which aren't a seed, they're food. And now I can't see anything again. Why every time I want to do an episode that's outdoors is it raining? It makes no sense at all. What we do want to do is we want to make one of these chests, probably the one closest to the door on the right. No, because that's where I've dumped a load of stuff. And there. Okay. We will organize these eventually. I know I called the episode beforehand, organization, but we've not exactly organized it yet, okay? We will organize it in future. When I mean future, I mean probably later on today when I'm not recording, because it does need to get done. I do need to go and get some water. This is so infuriating. I would turn off shaders just so we could get the farm done. But, oh, so it is nighttime. We can go to sleep. It's fine. Yay, rain's gone. Thank the Lord for that. And now the floor looks wet. But now we shall start digging away.
Shovel moving all around. Make the rows nice and straight. Time to build the farming place. Dig, dig, dig in dirt. Getting all the farmland worked. Plant the seeds, watch them grow. Water flows in every row. Shovel swing, farm is growing everything.
Right, so the issue we have is our shovel just broke and I don't want to keep using the iron. So I might just use one or maybe two of the diamonds that we got beforehand, which are here, for 2 diamond shovels. Since we are going to need the shovels quite a lot due to the fact of this is going to take forever. Especially since we want to break away all of this at the bottom here. Since all of this is going to be the farm. It's not just going to be a little poxy one. Yes, I say it's going to be shorter, more smaller than the other one, but it's going to look smaller because I'm going to have more plots than what I did beforehand. So, how can I put it? The area itself is going to be bigger. There is going to be more plots, but it's going to look smaller, as in I won't have as much wheat growing or sugarcane, or, well, sugarcane I might still have the same amount, but not as much wheat, not as much potatoes, not as much. I was going to say beetroot, but we didn't have any beetroot in the last phase because I decided not to get the beetroot. So. But yes, we shall carry on with our digging away. Because we do need to get rid of this sand as well and get rid of this watery area right here. Which just means some more glass. Which we could make a greenhouse, I suppose. Although I would rather keep it to normal farmland. I almost put the sand there then. I don't want sand back down, I want dirt. And then we'll edit that bit later when I decide to make my enchantment room in there. Need more dirt.
Morning light across the land, shovel resting in my hand, turning soil row by row, where the quiet seedlings grow. Wooden fences standing near, soft wind whispers in my ear, fields prepared beneath the sky, clouds and swallows drifting by, slowly working through the day, building farms a simple way, row by row the earth is turned, peace is something gently earned. Water flowing through the ground, quiet village farming sound, golden fields will rise in time from the dirt and sun and rime. Lute and flute begin to play while the daylight fades away. Every row and seed we sow helps the peaceful valley grow. Slowly working through the day, building farms the simple way, row by row the earth is turned, peace is something gently earned. Evening falls, the work is done, fields rest softly.
There we go, all done. I know I've sped that up for you lot, and it probably still feels tedious, and I am sorry, but it had to be done. I needed to flatten the land out before I could do anything else. I hope you liked the music I put with it. Now we've flattened the land out, all we need to do is make the farm itself. So we do need a good old hoe. We need a hoe, and we need some water, which we already have. And then, if anything, we're just going to make it one big plot. Excuse me, Mr. Brown, bugger off. We're going to make it one big plot, so I shall probably start from... If we make it on a diagonal. So... No. We want one piece of water to go here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then one piece of water to go there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another piece of water to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we put it here instead. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because this should be enough space to make the farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we'll do that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the last one will go there. And then we just want one each away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we put it here, the 8th one, and then just follow that along. Don't know why I went for another one when I could have just used the one I had. This one. That should go here. Yeah, it's just going to look like a load of water holes at the moment, but it will look perfectly fine at the end of it. So I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put the next one here. Don't know how this is going to look, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're not putting another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we put the next one here, just on a diagonal, should still reach that. And then we put the next one here, and then one more. Should go there. And now we just need to hoe all of the land. Oh, I didn't need to hoe that part. I don't need to hoe the outside like that because there's going to be a fence going around it. So when I do pick up the crops, it doesn't just fall off the edge. No, fence needs to go there. But yes, it is going to be a lot of work. But a lot of work is needed, especially to keep us healthy throughout the series. I'm taking my time to make sure that I'm getting the bits that are actually needed. So that goes across like that. Oh, no. So now I should just be able to fill all of this in. Hopefully. Oh my god, I'm going to actually need another hoe. As if. But as you can tell, it's going to be quite a big farm. It will look amazing once it's finished. In my opinion, anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Going with the hoeing the land, tilling the land, whatever you want to call it. I will also put wooden slabs where the water is. to waterlog the block, basically. Well, there'll be water underneath it. So keep the land nice and fertile without me falling into holes of water. And then trying to jump out and ending up trampling on my crops. Yeah, one more should do. This side anyway. And then we've got to go from here out to, because that's pretty much what we've done there. And then we just need to fill in the rest after that. Might have to get rid of this then. Like so. It's fine. It'll still look natural, I hope. That looks fine. Oh no, I'm going to need another hoe again. Damn it. How I said I didn't want to use too much of my iron. It's going to happen. Iron. 2 more pieces. I need more sticks. This will probably be the last hoe I need. It's looking kind of cool though. Not gonna lie. Wait, did I do these bits? I don't think I did. Now I should just be able to fill it all in. I am going to need to push that mountain back a little bit, actually. Well, that mound back a bit because of my fence. I'm getting there, slowly. Slowly but surely. Can't believe I've been through 3 hoes almost. Thought I was gonna have to hoe that one again. Ta-da! Now all we need is the fences, and we do need to pull this back a little bit more. No! It's fine. Make it look more natural again. And then we're going to have to just pull it back like that. There we go. Looks more natural, I guess. Right, so now it's time to go to sleep, make our fences, and then montage, methinks. Well, it'll be mainly montage when it comes down to planting the seeds and using my bone meal. So, what did we want? What did we want? When did we want it? Now. Right. So, okay, you can't cook that. You can't cook calamari. Noted. You should be able to cook it though, right? Oh, you need a cooking pot to cook it. And it needs to be with things. To make calamari boiled dumplings. Makes sense. I love it how it says not eaten yet, but when you go to eat it, it just doesn't eat it. Oh. That's what we were making. Fences. Now I forget. Doesn't fences use more sticks than wood, or is that fence? Oh, it uses more wood than sticks. It's fine though. We've got this. I'll go and chop down some trees in a bit. Oh, I missed a bit. That one. I was about to say, what are you doing? We're meant to be fertilized. That is the start. We will try and make it look a little bit fancier down the line with, like, I don't know, the fire pits on top. Because then it looks like it's actually got a roof to it. Give me an axe. Me Neanderthal. Me need axe. Me got firewood. Well, when I say firewood, I mean fence wood. This is massive. This is a lot of spruce wood. I think I'm going to be sorted for spruce. Make a treehouse out of this. Look, I've even got my little window for while I'm walking up. This is insane. No time to go up further. And then we can just chop these down from up here. There's the top section gone. We really need to start getting into Tinker's Construct. Because the tree chopper would do this perfectly fine. Alright, so that should be enough wood for the time being. Give me all the saplings. I prefer the saplings over the berries for now. Since then we can plant some more saplings right next to these trees, which will then grow to make it a little bit bigger. I see that I've made some podzol as well. Right, so how much wood did we get there? We got quite a bit. But we do need to go and use a chest since we've not really got the room in our inventory to stack it all up. But we need a lot of fence. A big farm. To my small house. I didn't mean to put that one in there. Right. Yes, shush. I know what I'm doing. I'm wrecking the place by putting things where they shouldn't be, and but give me a second. I am doing this purely for the fact of we do not need this stuff. I don't need the shovels anymore either. Got the spruce. Got that, keep that on me, don't need that no more. Don't really need the pickaxes on me, keep them on me anyway, just in case. And then home. Now, I forgot to turn these into fences. Might help if I turn these into wood as well. We do this, this. Yep. Boom. Plenty of fences. And I think I'm going to start them.
Morning light upon the land, seeds of wheat within my hand, rows of soil freshly laid, quiet work the farmer made. Turning earth with steady care, cool breeze moving through the air, simple work beneath the sky, watch the quiet clouds drift by. Plant the seeds in gentle lines, build a fence with wood and pines, little farm begins to rise under calm and open skies. Place the seeds row by row, soon the little greens will grow, water flowing through the ground, peaceful farming village sound. Wooden post along the land, hammer held within my hand, line them up all strong and straight, guard the crops we cultivate. Plant the seeds in gentle lines, build a fence with wood and pines, little farm begins to rise under calm and open skies. And flute begin to play while the daylight drifts away, golden sunlight fills the field, quiet comfort slowly sealed. Lanterns glow as dusk appears, gentle wind across the ears, fields now waiting patiently for the harvest yet to be. Plant the seeds in gentle lines, build a fence with wood and pines, little farm begins to rise under calm and open skies. Planted in the ground, fences standing all around, peaceful farm beneath the sky, day of farming drifting by.
So that is that done. All I need to do now, really, is not wire it in the chat. All I need to do now really is torches. And place these all along here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously the farm will grow throughout the series. Well, when I say it'll grow, it won't grow any bigger than this. What I mean is, once the plants have grown, that's when I'll obviously use this side as well as that side. And I was going to section them off, but the more sectioning I do, the harder it'll become, and the more time spent just building a farm instead of adventuring forward and seeing what else we can find. Since we've got to do a lot this phase, well, this phase anyway. Like, even though we're going to have an animal farm in the overworld, we're also going to have an animal farm in the Twilight Forest, which we've got a portal over here. And we might just have some Twilight Forest farm over there as well. This is going to be the main farm, but future tense. And then the last little bits to make up for, put that there, just so we don't fall in to any of these water holes and ruin our crops, because we need to jump out of it. No! Have I still got... Oh no, I still got my hoe on me. I'll hoe that part again eventually. But yes, now we have a fully kitted out farm. Let me just grow some of these potatoes and carrots. Main reason for this is so that I can plant more of these for definite. This is what we're lacking on a bit. Luckily, we kind of sponged off the zombies in the zombie farm. Oh. Yes, we will cook most potatoes, but we're not going to eat them raw. Stop. So since we got that one carrot, we can duplicate it, luckily. And we will just plant all the carrots. There's the gate. And there is our farm. There is our finished farm. Isn't it just lovely? A lot of seeds, a lot of food, and a lot of work. Because, like I say, I will be putting a roof on it eventually. I don't exactly know where we're going to be putting the animal farm yet. We will have to sort that out. Maybe next episode or in future episodes. But if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel so you can see more fun and wonderful content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.